Today I'm going to show you Korea's must-have holiday pan-fried fish fillet called ShengSun. Yes, ShengSun is a holiday dish, but it also makes an excellent side dish, banchan, with your meal. And I'm also going to show you how to make this delicious soy sauce dipping sauce, which is a must when you have ShengSun. And guess what? ShengSun is also an excellent side food to have with your beverage, that is 막걸리 or soju. 오늘의 레시피, 아주 맛있는 생선전 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. So hot. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. To make our soy sauce dipping sauce, I have about a tablespoon of minced scallions. And to this, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can use all-purpose soy sauce. And we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of brown rice vinegar, but any white vinegar will do. Half a teaspoon of sesame seeds, chamke, and half a teaspoon of gochugaru, that's Korean dry pepper flakes. Here I have a microplane and 1 clove of garlic, and I'm just gonna zest it as much as I can go to the end. I'm gonna turn it over, scrape it right into our bowl, and we're just gonna mix it up. And mix up the garlic really well. Oh, it smells so good. And today I didn't dilute it with water because I wanted to make this soy sauce dipping sauce a little bit on the saltier side so it balances out the taste of our fish pan fry. So here is an important tip when it comes to cooking fish. First, whatever fish you're using, smell it, okay? If it smells fishy, don't use it. It should smell like the fresh ocean and like kind of a salty smell to it, and that's about it. So you could also use previously frozen fish, which is perfectly fine. Make sure you thaw it out in the fridge, and as soon as it's thawed out, use it right away. People make the mistake of letting the thawed out fish sit in the fridge for like a couple days, and that's when it gets fishy smelling. Remember that. Here I have about 360 grams of cod, that's called DhehGu in Korean. You can use Pollock fish, that's called DongTeh in Korean, or any white fish of your choice. So we're gonna fillet our fish. So you just wanna hold it down a little bit here, and then we're just gonna go at an angle, like that. You have a piece that looks like this, okay? You just keep on going at an angle, hold this part down, and we want it so that it's still thick enough, but not too thin or too thick. There's another slice, so let me just show you how thin you wanna go. It should not be so thin that you can see your fingers through, okay? Let's do one more together. Just use a sharp knife, that's the key. So once you slice up your cod, take a little bit of salt, and we're just gonna lightly sprinkle our fish fillet slices with a little bit of salt. We don't wanna do too much, about 2 pinches altogether. And then we're gonna grab some garlic powder and do the same thing, just a light dusting. We don't wanna over season it either because we're gonna be dipping it in the soy sauce dipping sauce later. And you don't have to do the other side either. So this is fine. And then we're gonna sprinkle some black pepper, just a little bit. If you have white pepper, use that, but black pepper is what I got, so that's what I'm using. A half a cup of 부침가루, that's Korean pancake mix powder. A half a cup of the 튀김가루, that's tempura mix powder, goes in here. Now you could buy these guys at your local Korean supermarket, but if you can't, you could order these online, and I'll have the product links below. And you could also make this from scratch. So go to the website that you see right here, and I'll have the recipe for you to make this from scratch at home. So just mix it all up and then kind of spread it around like that. Next, we're gonna take our seasoned filet and we're gonna put it on our tray and just gently tap it so that it's fully dressed in our pancake and tempura mix. And then we put it to the side like that. And then do the next one. So you could have your kids help you out when you make this. And our last one here, don't over dry your fish fillet. Make sure there's some moisture or else this pancake powder won't stick to it as well. See, it's a little sticky there. That's what we want. And I also want you to see how this has a split opening. Just make sure you fill the cracks because later on I'm going to show you how to re-glue this together. Yes, it's possible. And we need 3 eggs. And the third one, just the yellow part only, that's to make our fish coating more yellow, or otherwise you could just add the whole 3rd egg. Whip our egg so that it looks like this. And this part is optional. I have some thinly sliced red pepper, 홍고추, and some Italian parsley leaves, and some chili threads, 실고추. These are for garnishing our 생선전, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But it sure does make it look pretty. And of course, you could use any green leafy vegetables as your garnish. Set your heat to high and preheat your frying pan for about a good minute or so. Now this part's gonna go quick, so make sure you have everything ready to go. Take your pancake batter dusted fish, put in here, and same thing, coat it on the other side. I like to let it sit in the egg liquid for a minute or 2. Like that. So notice how these guys are wet and it was kind of sticking together. That's not what we want. So dust it again and then put in our liquid, coat it, and just keep on going. You should do this when your frying pan is preheating. About a minute later, I want you to add a generous amount of oil, about a good 2 tablespoons of oil, and then turn down your heat to medium. Then swirl your pan around, make sure it's ready, and then we're just gonna lay it down like that. So we want to slowly pan fry this. Place it down, and here is our last one. So the part that was broken here, it's gonna all seal itself as it cooks. And then just move it around a little bit just to redistribute the oil. So this is pan frying at a medium stove heat, so it shouldn't be like sizzling or anything like that right now. And then quickly we're gonna add our garnish. This part again is optional, you don't have to do it, but it just makes it look really pretty. And then for the red part, you could just put it together like that. There's another one, that. And the second half, I'm gonna add the chili threads, like maybe 2 or 3 pieces on top like that. And our last one. Just like that, just make sure it just stays on. And then we're gonna take our egg mixture, just a little bit, and we're just gonna add a little bit on top so that when we flip it over later, it acts as a glue and it stays on our fish pancake. Oh, it's already starting to smell really good. And our last one. Okay, so it's been about good 3 minutes on medium heat, and let's have a look. Oh, so this is the color that we want, light golden brown. So now it's time to turn over everything. Oh, so good. Here's our last one that we're turning over. Okay, so we're gonna let this go on medium-low heat for about good 2-3 minutes or until it's light golden brown. All right, so it's been about 2.5 minutes, so let's have a look. Ooh, that is the color that we want. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, amazing. All right, so let's flip over the rest. Oh, another pretty one. Ooh, that one's pretty too. And our last one. Oh, they all came out so pretty. All right, a quick taste test, right? Dip it in our sauce a little bit. So hot. So with the soy sauce dipping and the fish, ooh, it's like perfectly seasoned. So good. Here I have a cooling rack with a sheet of paper towel. So it's important to let 생선전 rest on the cooling rack. The paper towel also absorbs the excess oil, and also our fish has a chance to sort of cook a little bit more. And 생선전, usually we have it at room temperature or slightly warm. So let this cool down for about good 2-3 minutes before eating. So I'm gonna break this in half just to show you how delicious the inside looks. Look at that. This is a great way to get people, like young kids, to eat more fish. It's so moist and delicious. Oh, I hope you try this at home. Here, let's take one and go in. Oh, look at that. Does that look good or does that look good? So with the soy sauce together, oh, it is so good. You could just snack on this all day, kinda. Bon appetit. Oh, you just cannot have ShengSun without some makgeolli together. Oh, it's so good. Konbae, everyone. Makgeolli and our ShengSun, such a nice combination. Try it at home. I want to thank everyone for watching today. And if you enjoyed watching today's video, I want to kindly ask you to click on that thumbs up icon and subscribe if you did not subscribe yet. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 꼭 눌러주세요. 감사합니다. 다음 비디오에서 뵙겠습니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of the videos you see right here.